and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We need a motion to adopt the consent agenda as an order of business.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
We need a motion for the following: approve the minutes of June 19th, 2018, regular Board of Education meeting, approve financial report for the period of July 1st, 2017 through June 30th, 2018, and approve the bills for the period of June 1st, 2018 through June 30th, 2018 in the amount of $2,796,891.31.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Board District Leadership Team, we don't have any legislative updates. There are no meetings in the summer. We'll start them again in the fall when the legislature comes back into session.
Yep.
Academic Pillar of Excellence, consider the adoption of the Academic Standard Awards. Dan?
Yes, we talked about this at the Committee of the Whole meeting, and you had a chance to review them. Every year, we are required, after Act 55, to identify the academic standards that we use in the district. And again, since that time, we've identified the same academic standards annually, and they are the Wisconsin Academic Standards as our primary group of standards, and they're supported by the ACT and the Next Generation Science Standards as well.
So we need a motion to approve them.
I make a motion to approve those.
Is there any discussion on this? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of the 2018-2019 school calendar revision. Dan, yours again.
Again, we talked about this at the Committee of the Whole meeting, and next year, as a one-year only option, we are requesting that we amend the calendar from what it previously was, so that we are able to gain a week in the summer for additional time that our construction firm says would be helpful in the process. That is the summer when we are going to begin the 2 elementary school gyms and the science renovation in the high school. And the science renovation in the high school in particular requires some time for asbestos abatement, and so we're trying to gain an extra week. In order to do that, we, by adding a little bit of time to our days, we would, to the school days, we would be able to gain an additional week of time at the end of the school year. So we would actually be getting out. The last day of students would be the 4th of June. Graduation would be moved ahead a week to June 2nd. And there would be one day of that was previously a professional development day on the 26th of April. That would now be a regular student day in class. Those couple of modifications would gain us the week of time just for this 1 year and this 1 year only, and then we would intend to go back to a regular schedule following that, or more normal calendar in the following year.
So we need a motion to approve this calendar.
I move we approve the calendar.
I second that.
Okay, discussion, just to affirm to the public that this change is within state law. The children are receiving the adequate number of hours, and maybe a little more, or just the?
Yes.
Okay, a little more than what state law says.
Yes.
In hours, so that everybody's aware of that.
We make sure that we have enough time to accommodate for a possible 2 snow days, just in case.
Okay. So is there any other statements or questions that somebody might have?
And just so everybody knows that it is a 1 year thing. It will go
Right.
back to the normal
And this is to preclude having disruption of class later on. Hopefully it will.
Well, it won't, I mean, we can't guarantee.
No, but
that, will
hopefully it will
yeah.
help.
It'll get the
And we're
process
trying
moving
to,
faster.
exactly.
Correct.
Yes.
I just want to make sure everyone is, that we
Yes.
have thought this through and.
Yes.
Right,
Mhm.
right. And
We're
that is
trying to make it as seamless as possible with the construction and to,
Yes.
correct.
Best for education and best for the workers.
yes.
So all those in favor? Aye. Adoption of the student and parents handbooks. Consider approval of proposed revisions of 2018-2019 middle school student and parent handbook. Todd, do you have anything?
Oh, Todd, no, Todd is not
Okay.
here, but if there's any questions,
Yeah.
Dan and I are available.
Okay, so we need a motion?
Make a motion that we consider approval of the revisions to the 2018-19 Riverview Middle School Student and Parent Handbook. We went over these last week at the meeting, committee of the whole meeting.
The
Yeah.
revisions are they're just basically updating the years, but there are no revisions really.
Okay, so all those in favor?
Aye.
And two, consider approval.
Did we have a second on that?
It was
Bob.
Bob did
Sorry.
say that.
Bob did it.
No,
I
it
was
was.
It was kind of quiet. It was-
Consider approval and proposed revisions of the 2018-2019 Plymouth High School student and parent orange guide.
Jennifer is here, again, minimal, again, updates of days and dates to be able to bring us to the 18-19 school year. Anything else significant, Jennifer, that I know we talked about in the committee of the whole, but.
No, really just renaming to align some programs and formatting changes, so nothing significant.
I make a motion we approve the 2018-19 Plymouth High School student and parent orange guide.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Financial buildings and grounds. Consider approval of bread bids for 2018-2019 school year. John?
Yes, didn't have these available for the committee of the whole meeting, but I passed them out tonight. This is the bread bid we annually do this year, this time of year. We received 3 bids this year. Pana Gold Bakeries has the low per item price on all but one item. Therefore, we are, and they have been the bread vendor for the past couple of years anyway, and so we are recommending to approve that bid. The milk bid, we went with an automatic extender on the Engelhardt contract, so that won't be bid this year.
Thank you, John. We need a motion.
I make a motion we accept the Panagold, or choose the Panagold company for our bread company this year.
Second.
Is there any discussion? None? All in favor? Aye. Now we need to consider approval of the phone systems. And this was in our referendum, correct?
Yes, as part of the referendum, but something we have to bid ourselves, was the replacement of our telephone system. Our technology department, led by Kurt Zalt out there, interviewed or wrote a request for proposals, interviewed a couple of the companies, saw their products, and basically the bid result is in front, or the proposal result is in front of you. They are recommending that we go with O&W Communications, which has a phone system put out by NEC, which will meet our needs. And this is well within the budget supplied by the $400,000+ for our phones and intercom systems. So it's fine.
This is part of the communication system upgrade.
So we need a motion again?
I move we approve the proposal for O&W Communications.
Second.
Is there any further discussion on this?
Just to be clear, we did discussed this at the committee of the whole in depth as far as making sure that it does meet all the requirements for the referendum, and we're going to be able to add on to that. This is only a part of the communication.
The district-wide communication
Is-
system.
exactly.
And I think this is the first upgrade
The
since
first.
1990,
Think about 1998.
1998. Imagine the technology that has changed since 1998 to 2018. So I hope we can continue the upgradings in a more efficient manner.
This helps with our safety and security overall. And Kurt Zilp is here to answer any questions if you have any.
And as I understand it, this also will include Riverview and Horizon, since they're not part of the
It's the
referendum.
district, no,
So it's going to be the
they-
entire district.
All entire,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
The
schools.
communication
All
system
schools.
included all schools.
All schools, okay. Any other questions? All in favor? Aye. Okay. Facilities, project update, Bob.
We did meet and reviewed some final drawings for the multi-purpose facility and some of the things that are happening at the high school. That work begins this fall,
Yep.
probably.
Yep.
The discussion centered around the fact that all of this facilities work will, to the best of our ability, will try not to impact the classroom, which is one of the reasons for the change in the calendar for this next year. The drawings for the grade schools, that work has begun, and
October, that
in
begins.
October, okay,
Mhm.
that begins, and we'll be able to take a look at those drawings at that point. So.
And I'll just update a little too, that we are starting to finalize the high school with the engineering and the construction. And we're gonna be having a final meeting in July with all the engineers. And at that point, we will be starting to get information out to our community and our parents about staging and safety and construction here at the high school.
Right.
Because some of the stuff that doesn't impact education will begin when school's on. And so we will start to let our community know where the staging areas are going to be in for safety from our construction. So that information will start coming out after our final meeting in July.
Any other questions of Bob? Moving on, we can consider the approval of the 2018-2019 Teacher Employment Framework. John again.
Yeah, there was only one suggested change to the employment framework, and is simply putting in the same legal language that we had included in the support staff employee framework regarding when retirees become eligible for Medicare, that their spouse still has COBRA rights.
And this should have been at the June meeting, because we talked about it in the June committee meeting, but it did not get on the agenda, so we're approving it.
Okay. So we need a motion.
I make a motion to approve the teacher employee framework for 2018-19.
Second.
Any more discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
And now we need to consider gifts and corresponding budget adjustments. Carrie?
Yeah, first of all, today we have a donation of $10,000 from Ruth B. Young Fuller Foundation, a donation of $10,000 from Plymouth High School Soccer Booster Club for the irrigation system, donation of $5,000 from Plymouth High School Football Booster Club for the irrigation system, a donation of $1,000 from the Kohler Foundation for the project Virtual Reality, making the world more accessible, a donation of $219.23 from Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America for student transportation to both Johnsonville Sausage and Whistling Straits, a donation of $1,633.60 from Parkview PTK for student transportation, a donation of $5,838.01 from Riverview Middle School Activity Groups for student transportation, and a donation of $189.56 from Environmental Park Trust for student transportation to Maywood. I would recommend that you approve the gifts and their corresponding budget adjustments.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion on this?
The Ruth DeYoung, is that designated for?
Yeah, it's usually designated for our fine arts department.
It's used from middle school fine arts to go to events at JMKC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we, I think, 3 years now, John, in a row?
More than that.
More than that, I think.
Okay.
Yep.
Any other discussion?
Thank you.
All those in favor? Aye. Moving on, we didn't have anybody for the period of public participation. Board liaison reports, community ed, Sally.
I actually don't have any new information. You can always go on to the district website and go to Community Ed. Otherwise, Kathy, do you have anything new that you want to share?
Yeah, thank you, Jamie. We're working on our fall classes right now. And
Okay.
we'll have a movie coming up. The movie Wonder will be in the auditorium in August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Free movie at the Plymouth High School in August,
Mhm.
so you can check that out and come and
Wonder.
enjoy that.
Mhm.
In August, you said?
Yep.
And working on the fall classes, so keep your eyes open for the flyer to come out soon. Well, I'm not sure if soon, but before school, around school starting.
August 22nd, maybe? Right around there.
That's fine. Towards the end of August.
Yep.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Family Resource Center, Jamie.
We have not met, but just a reminder that August 8th, from 10 to 11, they're going to do the Sheboygan Fires, visit the fire station for families. It's at the Sheboygan Fire Station number 3, which is 1326 North 25th Street. They do ask for $5 per family by August 1st, and you can call and register for that, or you can go online and register for that, familyresourcesheboygan.org, 920-892-6706. Also, Little Movers will start again September 12th. They're on the summer break, classes 10 till 11, and the Little Learners will start Wednesday, September 19th, same time frame. And there's always great information on the website, so please feel free to visit it, and they have all sorts of different ideas and activities to do with your family during the summer, as well as they're looking for volunteers for the for tutors for English language.
Thank you,
That's all I
Jamie.
have.
And we forgot Bob up here. so
Oh,
the
that's
foundation.
all right, yeah. The foundation did not meet. We're on summer vacation. However, the work of the foundation is still going on. They are preparing for their Party with a Purpose. And anyone that would like to plug in and help out, we can use the helping hands. In addition to that, you can always feel free to make a contribution to the foundation. The website is operational. You can log on and you can put your dollars into the good work of the foundation by going online. So,
And that is tax deductible.
and it is tax deductible, so that's a good thing.
Thank
Tim,
you.
one thing that I would like to mention back for Community Ed is that throughout the whole summer, they still have the play groups out in the city parks on Friday mornings. So you can either call Community Ed or go on the website to find out which park it will be located at for the moms to come with the kids or dads to come with the kids.
Okay. Well, thank you, Sally. Professional development, Richard's not here, but did you have anything?
I would just make a note that teachers are working hard. They put in before the school year is out for curriculum time, and they are working almost any day of the week. If you happen to go by a school building, you'll see teachers there working away on different aspects of our job, and a lot of them are focusing on literacy units and looking at that new math, the new math resource that we have. So they're spending quite a bit of time working, and they do every summer. And so, as Richard, I think, would say, professional development is always exciting in the Plymouth School District.
And we are actually starting to plan the back to school We have a...
It's planned, yep.
Yeah, we have a pretty robust new teacher program
Mhm.
that's being planned for a full week, and thank you to John Mather and Jennifer Rauscher for that work, and the rest of the principals, but I know that they led it. And then also, we have a back-to-school speaker for the first time on literacy.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting.
That's good. Personnel, Carrie, would you take this, please?
Sure. First of all, I would ask that you approve a 100% contract for Andrea Alvarez to be a fifth grade teacher at Riverview Middle School. Andrea received her bachelor's degree from the University of Milwaukee. This will be Andrea's second year of teaching. Consider a 100% contract for Andrew Crivellone to be cross-categorical special education teacher at Plymouth High School. Andrew received his bachelor's degree at Lakeland College. This will be Andrew's first year of teaching. Consider a 100% contract for Renee Reimer to be a fourth grade teacher at Fairview Elementary School. Renee received her bachelor's degree from the University of La Crosse and her master's from Arizona State University. This will be Renee's 20th year of teaching. Consider approval of a 100% contract for Eric West to be a guidance counselor at Plymouth High School. Eric received both his master's and his bachelor's degree from Concordia University. Eric has 1 year of teaching experience. Consider a 100% contract for Margaret Folliard to be a guidance counselor at Plymouth High School and Riverview Middle School. Margaret received her bachelor's degree from the University of Stevens Point and her master's degree from the University of Milwaukee, and this will be Margaret's 18th year of teaching. I think 17th, but... and consider a 100% contract for Mitchell Tempest to be a cross-categorical special education teacher at Plymouth High School. Mitchell received his bachelor's degree from the University of Stevens Point, and this will be Mitchell's second year of teaching. And that is all.
Okay, so we need a motion for these.
Second.
Any discussion on the new teachers? All in favor? I'm sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Mhm.
Great to see
Yeah.
him come back and help.
Yeah, it's nice to see our alumni want to come back.
Yeah.
All those in favor? Aye. And now the staff support.
Yep, we have two. Denise Rue has been hired as a school secretary for Fairview Elementary School, and Christy Lair has been hired as a special education aide at Plymouth High School.
Thank you. Then we're moving on. We didn't have anything on the consent agenda that we requested to be held separate. The President's report, the President enjoyed a wonderful 4th of July with his grandchildren. I'm glad to report that. We saw fireworks, and then later on we saw a Walt Disney movie at my son's house in his garage, and we had this big screen thing, an old Walt Disney movie, so it was quite good, and we enjoyed it very much. And that's all the President has to report this year.
Sounds like summertime.
Actually, I have a short report too. In July, there's just not a lot going on, but a very exciting thing, our boys' baseball team is on its way to state on Friday. So they will play at Concordia, I believe, approximately 1:30. Dan, is that Concordia, correct?
Concordia, yes.
Mhm. And about 1:30.
They're the Falcons, by the way, Concordia. That's their mascot.
Oh,
John was wondering.
oh.
Okay.
But so the time is between 1 and 1:30, and I would say get there closer to 1 because it's always 30 minutes after the last game, so it's hard to know when that other game is going to end. So if you want to see the game, I would get there earlier than later and be prepared to see a good game. And then if we win, we move on to a final in the evening. So
Plus, it is a little bit of a walk from where that parking lot is to where
Yes.
the baseball diamonds are.
it is, you're right.
They do have quite a bit of parking, which is nice, and it's a beautiful stadium.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It
They have
is.
some shaded areas as well, which is really nice for, if the weather's hot, for those of you that might not go otherwise.
Yep, and congratulations to our boys team again. It's awesome. And then just upcoming events, we have a summer school ending at the end of this week. I know that if you check the website, we have some performances that are happening all week, mostly what I could see Thursday and Friday, where many of them, some tomorrow too.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Yep, Wednesday and Thursday. And so please do and see some of the things that our students are able to put together and
have fun with over the summer school time. Our German band plays on the 26th of July at City Park. On August 5th, we have a board meeting, and it's going to be the community engagement presentation. So put that on your calendar. It's at 5 o'clock. On August 14th, we have our committee of the whole meeting again at 5 p.m. August 20th is the new teacher orientation. So the teachers come for 5 days of good hard work on August 20th. And then on August 21st, we have our Board of Education meeting at 5:30 here in the amphitheater. And then our teachers return back to school already, August 28th.
Okay, thank you, Carrie.
Carrie, did you say the community engagement presentation was going to be in August?
August 5th.
It's
Or, I'm sorry, September 5th.
5th.
September 5th.
I was gonna say, I just looked and I'm like,
I
thought
noticed,
put it on my
I
calendar.
noticed you all look at me, so I wondered, okay, what, yeah, so, I'm sorry, September 5th, yep.
That's right.
Yep, sorry about that, yep. I'm glad you caught that, Dan,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. All right. That's all.
So does anybody have anything to add to the meeting, or suggestions for the next meeting? If hearing none, we need a motion to adjourn.
Move we adjourn.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Would you cast your
Yes, I'm going to, yeah, because I can't forget.